Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Memphis Steamers and the London Monarchs. With that, we head across the Atlantic to London. Standing by with the call and maybe a little jet-lagged, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Memphis Steamers and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Memphis ball club, they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 74 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 2nd down, it's Rhodes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 2.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wagner. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Looking to throw.
Interception. Come on, guys. We got this.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So here are visitors to take over on offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Powers through him. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now heading back out there, here's the defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed it. Totally missed it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Rhodes, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 54. 54. Pick it up. 5.
On first down, Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 20 carries, 67 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Operating from the gun, Wagner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
From the gun, Wagner into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wagner. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Wagner. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. This is Reese on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Wagner. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Able to fight through one tackle. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
70, Indy.
They'll run on 1st down. Calhoun. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Calhoun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
18 Gator.
3 down.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw. We want it. Come to my world. Ready.
On 2nd down now, Calhoun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ready, ready.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Wagner. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
60 or.
They'll run on 1st down. Calhoun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Looking to throw. Wagner. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a carry for Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Ready.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wagner. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will have a touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And his guys have once again taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Showing off that speed and electric boost that he has. 95 yards that kick return goes down for. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On the ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
65.
Sit up. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Wagner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. So here is the home side to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Wagner firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go, team.
Back to throw. Wagner. Got a man. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
56. Don't get nervous.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Get it.
On 1st down, Rhodes. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Stay with your man.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Let's go, baby.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On first down, Wagner throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Down. 10-2 stop. We want this. Shoot.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on second down. Wagner. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Off the bootleg. Wagner. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Wagner firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wagner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Rhodes. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
They bring their punter out there now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Welcome back now here in London as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. A good return there, call it 13 yards. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Calhoun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back to throw. Wagner, he's going to let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Looking to throw. Wagner looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wagner. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Bring it.
Ready?
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You got 3 down.
2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, Rhodes. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Don't throw this way.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Wagner. And this is caught by Jackson. 30, 10, touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Ready?
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
10-2, sir.
Here we go, here we go.
Like it. Snap.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check, 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 check.
This is Brown. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Right there, 54, Mike. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's it, baby.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.